Startling dashcam footage out of Toledo, Ohio showed the moments a man swerves and crashes into an elementary school. But it doesn't end there. The crash suspect later tries to escape from a police vehicle. Dashcam video showed the pursuit of the suspect after he failed to comply during a traffic stop. Police say the driver, who was later identified as Ryan Hasselbach, was traveling at speeds of 90 to 100 miles per hour before losing control of his truck and crashing into an elementary school. After the crash, Hasselbach is handcuffed and put into the back of a squad car.
Have a seat in the back, man.
I understand that, It's called They Got Balls. Real balls on you, bud.
Once the door is shut, footage from inside the police vehicle showed a handcuffed Hasselbach try to slide the handcuffs around the lower part of his body. A minute passes by. Still undeterred, Hasselbach keeps attempting his escape while you can hear officers speaking to one another in the background.
I got in the center lane, I noticed him come into the center lane and come back out. I think decided that was always going to hit me. But then he came back out into the inside lane, still going eastbound. So I pulled out behind him and waited for him to make one more mark for the violation from Meyer. And that's where I lit him up at from the Meyer gas station. And he continued eastbound. Right from there, he took off. Yeah, I called it out, went over the building.
By the time I got here, me and
so I backed
got
off.
up behind him. So this one got secondary to him. He's already crashed.
Moments later, Hasselbach speaks to the officers outside the vehicle, although they seem unaware of Hasselbach's attempts to flee.
Okay, so is he being compliant or is he just drunk?
No, I'm very compliant. I can hear everything you're saying.
That doesn't make you any less of an idiot.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Hasselbach addresses the officers again to tell them his side of the story about the moments leading up to the crash.
All right, well.
And he reeks of alcohol, he's got glossy bloodshot eyes, doesn't steady on his feet.
Yeah, I'd have glossy, blood-eyed shot eyes when I'm hitting a school because I'm being chased by the police for no reason.
If you stop, you won't be chased. You realize that?
Yeah, if I were to stop, then I'd get a fine, too much that I can't afford.
Well,
Because the government is always trying to pay off my money.
An officer then reads a visibly intoxicated Hasselbach his Miranda rights.
At this point, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him or her present with you while you are being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand these rights that I've read to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
An officer again shuts the police vehicle door on Hasselbach, who again attempts to free himself from his handcuffs. After removing his shoes while handcuffed, Hasselbach slips his handcuffs from behind his back to in front of his body, giving himself an easier way to make his escape. But he keeps his hands near his feet and out of sight from officers. Another minute passes as Hasselbach reaches for the door. While making his attempt, Hasselbach then appears to stop as an officer outside of the vehicle asks him more questions.
Mr. Hasselbach, are you willing to submit to a blood draw tonight?
Sure.
Okay. Cool.
It appears the officers are unaware that Hasselbach is without his shoes and his handcuffs are in front of his body. Hasselbach again tries to get out of the police car. Seconds later, Hasselbach gets closer to his goal as he appears to get the door open with police unaware. Then Hasselbach can be seen putting his shoes back on and attempting to get out of the police car yet again. Hasselbach sees one of the officers get into the driver's seat. The officer, unaware Hasselbach is attempting to flee.
Yes, sir.
The police car then takes off from the crash site, presumably to take Hasselbach to jail, but Hasselbach still appears determined to make his escape. Ryan Hasselbach was later charged with vandalism of a government entity, failure to comply with an order, obstructing official business, and charges of operating a vehicle under the influence. Ryan Hasselbach was treated for minor injuries. The crash reportedly cost an estimated $150,000 in damages. Reporting for the Law and Crime Network, I'm Elizabeth Millner.